Health Literacy Show with Dr. Baruch and Sister Heleese. And today we're talking about doing a little fall cleaning. We do spring cleaning, but we need to do some fall cleaning. We have in the studio Sister Romunda Ing, and she's going to talk to us about just what kind of fall cleaning she does. But, you know, again, just to give you all a kind of a backdrop, our goal and objective is to always educate you and empower you in the world of health and wellness. You know, we want you to have a better idea of what it is that you can do to take charge of your own health and not continue to be so dependent upon a system that makes money off of keeping you sick and sells you drugs that mask and treat rather than selling you a solution that will cause you to recover and be whole again. So that's kind of our focus here on our program, and it's only right that not only do we talk about what it is that we consume, because consumption is important. You know, we want to consume the highest quality food that we have access to and can afford, but there's also a very, very significant part of that consumption, digestion, and processing, and that is elimination. So, without further ado, I'd like to bring to you Sister Romunda Ing. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Very well. Thank you.
Oh,
so, tell us, what do you do, and what's up? What kind of business do you represent? And maybe even before you get there, tell us how you got into this, because I can't imagine that people just stumble across this. This was something that you set out to do, but we'll find out when you tell us. What's up?
Well, you at least expect it. It's never something you really stumble into. You know, one thing about it, if it's meant to be, to be. And, you know, I'm a grandma's girl, because my grandmother had a garden in Northeast D.C., in the back of her yard. Yeah. And so, I mean, her front yard was based on flower base, and then her backyard was the garden. Mm-hmm. And so I'm, you know, being one of the grandchildren, and she would always call my name out to come out in that backyard, and I could never figure out why she always called me out all the grandchildren that she had. She would always call my name out. Mm-hmm. So, you know, lo and behold, I'm honored to be chosen, you know, to be a part of that adventure called life from the earth. So that's how I got started, I think, because my taste bud was not like everybody else's taste bud. Not knowing where I'll be at today, not knowing what I'll be doing, and this is where I'm at today, and based on holistic health, alternative health, helping people understand the healing of internal life. You know, that's why my business is called Internal Life Detox. We have to internally change our lives around from the inside out. You know, instead of focusing more so on the out in, we have to focus on the in and out, because that's where beautification truly starts.
Great. That's great. And it's so many of us, you know, I speak about my grandmother so oftentimes when I'm speaking about the impact that she had on my life. And I think that's, family is really important in all of this, because when you have that family support, when you have that cross-generational interaction, when you can talk to somebody that lived back in the early 1900s or maybe even in the late 1800s, you know, there's a lot of wisdom and a lot of experience that you can get from somebody in that space. So that's been great and beneficial to me, as you can see with what it is that you're doing. So tell us.
Check this out, bro. The interesting part about it was in the city. It wasn't like I was in South Carolina, North Carolina getting it. I was in Northeast D.C. And learning it and getting it, you know. So when it's not even based on always, you know, she was a cultural woman that sit in her rocking chair and drink her hot water with lemon, with her word in her lap, you know. So when you're looking at those things, and then she get up in the morning and she in the backyard of D.C., Northeast D.C., you trying to figure out, like, we ain't had to go down the road too far, you know, to get what we're getting today. She just called me and said, look, I need you to dig this hole so we put this seed in it. I need you to pull that over there, get that weed from over there. That's, you know, disturbing the garden. And she had sunflowers all around her yard. And I look at that today as her signature. You know, every time I'm thinking I'm having one of them days, somebody show with a sunflower, and it's like, okay, all is well, you know. So knowing wasn't a distance that I had to go to learn. It was right here in the nation's capital of Northeast DC.
That's it. So tell us about the business that you're doing now. What do you do to help us maintain our health?
Educate. You got to educate first. Education is the key to wellness. Education holds you accountable. And a lot of people don't want to be held accountable.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You see?
Yeah.
And so they feel like, oh, the less I know, the better off I am. Where in reality, the less you know, the worse off you will truly be.
That's it.
So when you're talking about the little basics of knowledge, it confuses people because it's so basic. It's like, well, you trying to tell me that I could have done this if I had did this way? Mm-hmm. And it's simple.
Yeah.
So simple is like a foreign language to people when it comes down for basic knowledge.
Sure.
You see, everything's on preschool level.
Yeah.
You know, but they want to go straight to the college level when you didn't even understand the preschool level of it first.
Yeah.
And in preschool, in my education of teaching people, I showed them what the first book is about. First grade book is about, not college book. I showed them what the first grade book is about. And so when you're looking at the first grade book, and it shows you just the basic of the body and the basics of the anatomy, that is not even hard to figure out because it's basic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it. And I guess one of the things that you do in educating people is, as you said, you talk to them about what they eat.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but even those of us that eat healthy, or we think we eat healthy, you know, there's a support system that you have engaged to help us get rid of waste that sometimes doesn't get out of our body. And tell us about that.
Well, the key to wellness is digestion. If you're injecting, you got to digest it, and your body has to absorb, and you have to eliminate. So if you're not, the key word here is not digesting properly, and you're not absorbing properly, you're not going to eliminate properly. You know, and so what happens with those three terms right there is that you're going to have certain things, no matter who you are, what you do, and how you eat. If you're not digesting properly, your body's going to absorb properly, not going to eliminate properly.
Right.
So that causes the body to have health challenges, health issues, inflammation, digestive issues, acid reflux, and the list goes up, not down.
Yeah.
So elimination, meaning you full of it, really mean you full of it. When people used to say back in the day, oh man, you full of it, you literally was full of it.
So then what is your protocol for helping them get rid of that which they're full of?
Well, my protocol is that, you know, we do internal cleansing. I have a system known as the Libby, which is an open system device known as the colon irrigation, colon hydration, or they call it colonics in some places. And so with that, that helps to hydrate the large intestines, which is the last 5 feet of your digestive tract. You know, knowing that you have 30 feet of a digestive tract, you don't understand from the mouth to the rectum. We're basically made of tubes. We're just tubies.
Yeah.
You know, and if you clog that tube up, and that tube start puncturing pockets and holes start coming in, you start feeding the food, that food start clogging up those pockets. So in our system, we just try to hydrate the last 5 feet, because if you get rid of the last 5 feet, then the 25 can do what it needs to do.
And the last 5 feet, that would be the large intestines?
That's the large intestines. The large intestines, where everything is stored, where all the undigested hangs out at. You know, and builds up and stretches because gas builds up in the air, builds up in the air, you know, and of course everything that's undigested sits in there.
Wow. And so, you know, you hear about people who have, let's see, they have like 5 pounds of undigested waste in their GI tract when they were, you know, autopsy was done on them. You know, is this in fact something that can be done to assist somebody who has that?
Truly can, because if you look at the body, see the thing is, like we just talked about, the basics of the anatomy. Everybody in school, if you went to these schools, any school talk about physiology and anatomy. They always talk about it, and they always talk about the gut, or in their case, they describe it in the wrong term as their stomachs.
Right.
Of course, you know, and when I ask the person, so where is your stomach? Their first thing they point to is the abdominal area or the abdomen area of the body, which is not your stomach.
Right.
So when you peel that onion back with that skin back, what do you see there but a lot of tubes? You know, oh, I'm sorry, them chitlins, should I say?
Yeah.
Them chitlins. You know, and that's what we're cleaning, your chitlins. So 30 feet of your chitlins from the mouth to the rectum definitely gets impacted. And it also, walls of it gets thin by what you inject into your system.
Now, is there something that you offer? Because after you've cleaned somebody's system out, is there something that you offer to help them recover or restore that wall, or is that just a natural process?
It's a natural. Nothing goes in it but water. I don't know. You know, the thing is, I always explain to my clients, a lot of my clients, you have to understand where you beginning from. When you start from your own life, we're created as a what? We're from the earth. So I wouldn't give my earth soda. I wouldn't give my earth, you know, a pork chop sandwich or rib tips from, you know, wherever. You know, I will give my plant food, the plant food that it needs to have, understanding we're plants.
Yeah.
So I put back the nourishment like your electrolytes. I put back in there like your nutrients and your vitamin B, like your chlorophyll. I do a lot of the chlorophyll.
Yes.
You see, because again, if you look outside when it's a nice day, you see a lot of your chlorophyll is out on your branches. And people don't understand that's the nourishment that we replenish back in our system. That's why the trees have it on themselves.
And, you know, for those of us who are, we're talking to Sister Romunda about internal life detox today, cleanse, revive, and reshape. For those of us who, you know, we think we're pretty cool in that area of our body, how many times should we be eliminating, really? How many times should we have a bowel movement, just so people understand what I mean when I say eliminate?
Right. Because the interesting part, Baruch, is that, you know, when you ask them, how are your bowel movements, they say, oh, I'm regular.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. And they think that's healthy. They literally think that I'm healthy, I'm regular, it's healthy. So you're saying, okay, what do you consider regular? Oh, I may go once a day, I may go once a week, or I may go once a month.
I've heard of that.
And I'm like, you ain't shot nobody.
Right.
But with all that anger and build up. But knowing that if you're eating 2 or 3 times a day, 2 or 3 times a day, 2 out of the 3 you should be eliminating. What goes in must come out. You see, so the body gets what it needs out of it and release the rest. But if you're guzzling your food, the body gets nothing. It's like dead waste, dead food. And the body's still hungry and craving for the live food that it's requesting. But as long as you keep giving it dead food, it can't get nothing what it needs. So it spits it back out. You see? So when it spits it back out and it's not moving and you drink it all with it, becomes truly impacted waste.
Wow. And impacted waste. Let's maybe give us one of the, it's a highlight, but maybe not a highlight for the person who had that experience. What is maybe one of the worst experiences that you've seen, or one of the worst situations that you've seen with somebody who has come to you and sought help?
Oh, I've been doing this for a long time. I have experienced 4 types, but to try to remember, it's like I had one day, and I think I was in Atlanta then, and she was trying to get in my office all day, literally. I was booked hour, and I don't know if she took the last person and hijacked him in the parking lot or what she did, but she called all day because she kept trying to get this movement that wasn't moving. She kept feeling this knot. Now, remind you eliminate from the left side of your body.
Right.
People don't understand that. So a lot of people have a lot of pains and tension on the left side, not knowing why. So she kept calling, she took everything. So when she finally got into the office and, we got positioned and talking and everything, started the hydration process. So, which is, of course, the knowledge is bigger than a pencil, you explain it to everybody what it is. So when she went, I came again, the water started going in. So all of a sudden she started feeling this movement. So I do the reflex points on your abdomen area of your colon to help in that sycamore, which is that loop on the left side, to loosen up because that's where everything stores. And so a little bit later, she started to feel release. But lo and behold, it was literally a long, looked like an intestinal wall that started coming out of her. So I'm just getting into it at that moment of time. Learning about, what I'm doing and seeing this lady. And I look and I stopped, I said, okay, I don't know what this is going on, but whatever it is, I told her, don't get nervous, relax and just breathe. But it was a long green, which products, and by the time it done sitting, absorbed into the bowels of the colon. And it wrapped around the nozzle, and you see half of it through the tube and half of it in, the glass tube that you see. And in a little while later, once the water, nothing but water in there, hydrated it and started loosening it up, it dropped. And you can see our whole abdominal area, because we do the midsection, we do the measurements of the midsection. You can see a whole abdomen area just deflate.
Wow. Wow. Do you also weigh them? So they
we do weigh. We do the measurements before and after. We weigh them before and after as well. A lot of times they already come in, with their weight. They've already done. But when she did it, when it deflated, came out, you can see just this green thing. And so we had to literally take a lot of the fluids of the water and try to flush it, because it was already layered into the tube.
Okay, so when somebody's going and they're coming to you for colon hydrotherapy, they actually have you have a setup where they can actually see the waste.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, they can see the waste as it come out of the system. Again, I have the open system, not the closed system. I always have to explain to them the difference in the open and closed. The open system, the closed system, I'll talk about the closed system first. The closed system is like you land on a massage bed, and they lay you on your side. And they insert this speculum that's kind of thick. It has a nice thickness to it. And it's straight. It has no curves. It has nothing to it. It has also a point at the end, which you have to be careful of. Because when you think about clients, that's the first thing people thinking of, that you're about to insert something into them. And that this lock spectrum. So at the same time, you have this spectrum that's going in. Now you have to be careful, because, say for example, you had internal hemorrhoids, internal scar tissues, and we may not have been aware of it. You follow me? Yeah. And this spectrum is sliding in on that wall, and it could be damaging that tissue easily. And not only that, they really don't know how far it's going back, and now you got this other puncture, and that's the closed system, right? So you have to be careful with that. And not only that, they control, not to judge, not to knock anybody what they're doing, just to educate people, so they know the difference. And now they control your water temperature, and they control your release. So now you're trying to release through a tube that's no bigger than a quarter. You may get a lot of the fluids, but the main actual fluid that really needs to come through will not be able to come, so it's going to gripe the system a lot.
Okay.
So in griping the system, now they may have to get up, run to the restroom, back and forth, back and forth. Now you got to be careful again, because just because you're to that point doesn't mean it's going to come out in the restroom. You see? So with the closed system, that's some of the issues that you may have with that, or the situation that comes with that. With the open system that I have, the nozzle, which is no bigger than a pencil, insert no further than insert no further than about an inch into your rectum, no further than about an inch, and it's not scraping or punching or the wall, and it's the angle of the rectum.
Okay.
It's the angle of it as well. So at the angle of the rectum, it makes it much easier for the body easily to eliminate, because the muscle opens up around it. And everything goes around the tube out. So nothing goes through that tube of water.
Okay.
You see? So the muscle opens up like you're having a regular movement. So whatever massive fluid that you may have, it can easily come up, because it's now being hydrated.
Okay. And we're talking today with Romunda Ing, and she's talking about her business of colon hydrotherapy and the benefits of it. And that's where, you talked about some of the health challenges that people have. Let's talk about what you've seen as far as, you talked about the bad experience that somebody had. How about the experiences where you've seen people get better from wherever they were? They've changed their health reality as a result of eliminating the toxic waste that's in their system. What have been some of the good experiences that you've seen?
Wow, the testimonies that I get. I've had, one lady who had just body was just full of fluids, and she had tremendous weight on her, but it was just basically fluid, you see, and so they was giving her all kind of things to remove it, fluid pills, which we all know, fluid pills cause more fluid,
right,
and and she couldn't get her body back in order, between the absorption of what she needed to eat or the elimination of what she needed to get rid of. Her body was not registering. So she came and we talked about it, and that, lo and behold, she had a nutritional deficiency. Because again, she was eating so much dead food that her body wasn't getting any live food, or her live organs wasn't getting any live foods to produce what they needed to produce. So they were basically building up more inflammation.
Okay.
So, and she started coming in Between the knee pains, the aches in the feet, the swelling. You name it, she was dealing with it in her body. The headaches, the tossing and turning, of course, the bloating. And then as she spoke about it, how she had to go to the doctor so often because she was in so much pain. So we tried the technique, and lo and behold, of course, fluid, you can see the difference in her body. From that point on, if you see her today, you would never think she was the same person.
Wow.
And she sent me an awesome testimony thanking me because I also told her to get a second opinion. Don't always take the first opinion of a guy, go get a second opinion. And when she did, and when she talked about when she went to the second opinion, she heard our whole entire conversation come back to her from a second opinion doctor about how you was a nutritional deficiency. You were not absorbing, your body was not absorbing the nutrients that it needed to have. So it built up fluid.
Wow, that's great. That's great. Again, we're talking to Romunda Ing, and she's sharing with us the work that she's doing in the area of helping people get well through proper elimination. And Romunda, you mentioned that you just put water inside of people. We've heard of other things. I don't know whether you've heard of the coffee enemas or the green tea or the lemon or whatever else is out there. Do you subscribe to any of that? Do you think that there's any benefit to any of those?
Me personally, no, I don't.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you why. My opinion on it. You're dealing in waste. And understand, first you have to understand, again, just the anatomy. See, the people we're dealing with people that may not understand just the basics of the anatomy of the body. And so if you understand what the large intestines are, a large intestine is not an absorption pack. It's an elimination pack. You follow me? So the 25 feet is where the absorption of your nutrients is really receiving. Make sense?
Yeah.
So in your 25 feet of your nutrients are receiving and undigested and the waste goes into the large intestines, where in the world is there a valve that's going to allow the coffee to eliminate the liver or the kidney or the bladder or the spleen? You see, when you're dealing with 25 feet of waste material. It makes sense. So even if I'm putting coffee in it, where's it going? Into the stool. If I'm putting green tea in it, where's it going? Into the stool. You see, leaky gut, you gotta be careful. When you're talking about leaky gut, you're talking about poison.
Yeah.
You follow me? So that's just my personal feed on it. It could work for some, it may not, but if you don't understand really just the basics of who's trying to help you to understand it or teach you about it, then it could be a confusing piece because they may not get into that deep of it because they don't do it for themselves. Or they don't educate from that point of the deep. I'm an undergird girl. I like to go undergird. I need to find out what's holding that carpet down. What's holding these legs on this table. That's just me. So for me to do the research or learning and education, sometimes it's just common sense.
Okay. Now, there are a lot of people listening, and some people think that they're fine. And some people are sick. They know they're sick.
Right.
Who should be coming to you to have this done? And for those acute cases where people have severe issues, what kind of protocol do you suggest for them? How many of these sessions do you suggest? And for somebody who's normal, having eliminations very similar to what it is that you shared, what do you suggest for them? So first start off with, who should be coming to see you? Who should be your customer?
Everybody.
Everybody. Okay, good.
If we out here in this earth, and we in this world, we breathe in this toxic air. We out here in this earth, and we walking around on this ground. We out here, eating. Doesn't matter. I have the Amish community that comes. You see, and everybody knows Amish is what? Amish markets, Amish this, Amish that. And when they reach out to you and say, we need help in our community, what does that say? And because we're eating and we're growing this food and we're producing this food and we're sharing it with you, we need help also. So when the Amish people started coming, the Amish community started coming to me, people was like, we got an Amish market over here in the mall now. Because they automatically attacked them to be in the lifeline of healthiness. But when I got to experience, and not only them coming to me, but they invited me to their area. You see, I got to also walk on their land as well as they come into what I do. So I had written an article, and the interesting part how they reached out was like, I did an article called Parasites Love You. And it was in a women's journal. And they were trying to find somebody to help them in the community. And they couldn't find somebody to help them. And they read the article, said they got more answers out of that article than they did in the people that they were asking. So they ended up reaching out to me to ask me more, and then it became also, so they started coming.
Okay.
Because they started feeling the results of what we talked about, or getting all the knowledge that they were looking for.
Sure.
So it's just not based on, you know, you here, there, or that person. They come as far as Bermuda. I've had them come from Vegas. I've had them come from Chicago. I just had one because they come from New York. So it's like, you know, it's a blessing to be chosen to help people, but to be nationally worldwide in helping people is an honor. And I don't take that lightly at all. I take that with high respect, that people take time to say, you know what, let me go and see this. And I introduce them to places, but they don't want to go there. They'll say, no, when I come in town, I got one come from Tobago. When she comes to town, first thing she calls me and say, look, I'm in town, what you got going on? She goes nowhere else. You see, so I respect that, and I give the respect back to them because they could easily do it and go anywhere else. But it's not based on who should get it. We all should have it.
Okay.
You know, because again, we all put stuff in our mouth, and as because we put it out in, it's coming out.
Right. And I would suspect then that the person who is, you know, fit and healthy and having regular eliminations would probably have a different number of sessions.
Right. It depends on the individual person.
Okay.
It depends on the consultation of that person. Are they in a preventive stage, or are they in a chronic stage, or are they at the beginning stage? You know, so it depends on our consultation or where and everything is customized differently. You can't put that one person in one category.
It's not a cookie cutter.
Right. So you can't make that one manual fit everybody when it doesn't.
Yeah.
So everybody is almost customized differently, but it's in a scenario, but it's customized different to the individual.
Okay.
Everything's done in moderation and discipline.
Okay. And a big deal, and I'm sure you've had this conversation many a time, is, you know, people's private area is like, whoa!
Right.
How do you help an individual, and I'll just use the male population, you know, men don't like things going into them, a lot of men don't like things going into them, you know, and they feel uncomfortable. You said it already that you don't insert it, they insert it. How do you deal with that conversation when somebody says, you know, well, I don't want to be laying on a table naked, you know, in your office, or I don't want to insert something inside of you, and I don't want to insert something inside of me that's been in somebody else. Help us out with that. Help us understand.
So first and foremost, you're not in my office naked. Blessings. And second of all, your body is covered up, of course. And which again, the nozzle is no bigger than a pencil. I tell people, if you can wash it, and you washed it, then you shouldn't have no problem in understanding where it's at. Because a lot of people, you probably don't even know where the rectum is at. That's what I said. But y'all clients are men, believe it or not.
Okay.
And so when they find the comfort zone of where they at, and they don't find their body being exposed, they don't find that their, you know, that area is being violated, they are more comfortable. You know, it's not like a whole lot of room full of men sitting around waiting to see who's going to come out. No, your time is your time. I respect the time of my clients. And so for my men, they refer a lot of other men. And then from that, a lot of the men, when they talk about the women, say, oh, well, if he's doing it, then I'm going to come and do it because I know he's a man, you know. But it's, you know, it's based on the comfort zone and the education piece of what they're doing. So, no, your body's not exposed, and sometimes I do have to help. Sometimes I do have to put the glove on, but your body's still not exposed. You're still covered up.
Right.
You see, so, and that's the part about it. The respect of I give my clients and everybody.
Right.
So again, you're not exposed. Your body's covered up. You know, I have robes that you can put on, gowns you can put on. You have the towels that cover you up. You know, even when I'm in there, I just need the abdominal area. I need the midsection. You know, I focus on that area to move the gas that's sitting there causing a lot of the bloating and discomfort.
Okay.
So it's not like your body is, again, open. That's the only part of your body that's open, unless you just don't want no shirt on. That's your preference.
Sure.
But I don't say, here, I need you to get naked.
Right.
No. You're comfortable, you know.
Good stuff. Good stuff. And it's good for those in the audience to know, you know, this process, you know, because many of us have these false, you know, we come to false conclusions, or we've got information that's gotten from somebody who's never been through, and they just think that this is what must happen.
But that's the open system now, not a closed system. Your body is exposed.
Oh, okay.
The first one that I talked about, your body is exposed.
But that's not the system.
That's
no,
right. No.
Okay, great. Well, let's do this. How do we get in contact with you? For those of us in the viewing and listening audience, how do we get in contact with you and, set up a consultation? What's that process like? Go ahead.
I am cleanseyourcolon.com, www.cleanseyourcolon with the U-R, CLEANSEUR, colon.com. My phone number is 301-808-5000, which is the office.
Say that again for me.
301-808-5000, 301-808-5000. Or my cell, which is 202-498-5339. My email for that is internallifedetox@gmail.com. internallifedetox@gmail.com. I'm here in 9171 up the street from here, 9171 Central Avenue, Suite L4, inside the Kingdom Square Mall. On the second floor.
That's great. That's great. Again, we've been talking to Ms. Romunda Ing, and she's talking to us about a business of cleaning out your behind, colon hydrotherapy. And we're so thankful.
Such a lovely way to put
yes.
it, right? Such a lovely way to put it.
And we're so thankful that somebody's doing it, because there's a whole lot of us that need it done. And I think sometimes we think we can do something at home that is equivalent, and it isn't. And it isn't until you've had that experience that you can really relate to the real benefit and the significance of the benefit that you're going to get from it. So we want all of you to please get in contact with Sister Romunda. Her contact information there has been given, and it's on the screen again. And again, we want to thank you, Sister Romunda Ing, of, what's the name of the business again?
Internal Life Detox. Of course, we do, pain management, weight management program. We just talk about introducing to eating and, the wholeness of, we do the wholeness, like, from your point of eating, they can eat all the good food they want if they got all that old food in them. Yeah. It's going to take long for the body to process to get what it needs to have. So you got to get rid of the old stuff so the new stuff can work.
And be absorbed.
Yeah. Because you got to have your organs is looking for. You got live organs, and people don't understand your organs are live. Live organs look for live foods.
Yeah.
So.
That's it.
Gotta get it in there.
Great. Well, thank you very much for being a guest on our show here on the Health Literacy Show with Dr. Baruch and Sister Heleese. And we look forward to getting you back on so you can update us on, the new and innovative things that we need to know in order to keep our bodies clean, not only on the outside, but on the inside. Thank you very much.
Thank you.